A recent drone incursion over one of France's most sensitive military sites prompted a swift response from the French armed forces, according to reports from AFP. The incident has raised new concerns about the security of nuclear assets and the capabilities of unmanned aerial vehicles to breach highly restricted zones. French authorities reportedly took immediate and decisive measures after spotting 5 drones flying dangerously close to an extremely sensitive submarine base. Security forces were mobilized quickly to intercept the aircraft, highlighting the seriousness with which France treats any potential threats to its strategic assets. The drones were observed over the Île Longue submarine base at around 7:30 p.m. local time on December 4, catching the attention of security personnel stationed at the facility. This timing suggested a calculated maneuver, as the drones appeared during the evening hours when visibility is lower and detection is more challenging. The Île Longue base, situated on the remote Crozon Peninsula in Brittany, serves as the home port for the French Navy's 4 nuclear-powered ballistic missile submarines. It is considered one of the nation's most strategically important military installations, responsible for a critical component of France's nuclear deterrent. Following the detection of the drones, French forces reportedly launched a full-scale counter-drone and search operation, according to AFP. The operation involved coordinated efforts across naval, marine, and surveillance units to locate, track, and neutralize the unmanned aircraft before they could pose a greater threat. Île Longue is a highly secure facility, employing approximately 2,000 personnel, of which 1,500 are civilians responsible for the maintenance and support of the submarines. Security protocols are stringent, with layers of military and civilian oversight to protect against any potential intrusion. The combined team of military and civilian staff at Île Longue ensures the operation, maintenance, and readiness of France's 4 nuclear-powered ballistic missile submarines. Their work is critical to the country's nuclear deterrent strategy, requiring constant vigilance and adherence to strict security standards. The Marine Rifle Battalion, tasked with safeguarding the base against external threats, reportedly carried out several anti-drone strikes during the incursion. Despite these defensive measures, the drones were not successfully neutralized, demonstrating the growing sophistication of unmanned aerial threats. Despite significant efforts by security forces, none of the drones were successfully brought down, and no operators could be identified. This has raised questions about the origins and intentions of the drones, as well as potential vulnerabilities in existing airspace defense systems. Public Prosecutor Taylor stated that, as of now, investigators have found no conclusive evidence linking the drone incursion to any foreign interference. Authorities continue to monitor the situation closely while maintaining heightened security at the base. AFP also reported that the December 4 incident was not isolated, with drones previously flying over the restricted Île Longue area on November 17 and 18. This suggests a recurring pattern that authorities are determined to investigate further to prevent future breaches. The reported drone incursion over the submarine base comes amid a growing number of similar sightings across Europe, signaling a potential escalation in aerial threats targeting sensitive military and civilian infrastructure. Security agencies across the continent are on heightened alert in response to these developments. Some European officials have suggested links between these drone incursions and Russian operations, prompting military responses and, in certain cases, temporary closures of civilian airports to safeguard airspace. The incidents reflect the increasing complexity of modern hybrid threats in Europe. Earlier this week, there was a reported incursion in Ireland as Zelensky was arriving. For unidentified military-style drones breached a no-fly zone and flew towards the flight path of Zelensky's plane at sea near Dublin Airport late on Monday night. The plane landed, slightly ahead of schedule, just moments before the incident happened at about 11 p.m. The drones reached the location where Zelensky's plane was expected to be at the exact moment it had been due to pass. In a related incident last month, Dutch authorities opened fire on drones over the Vogel Air Base, though no wreckage was recovered. The base, which houses sensitive U.S. military assets, remains vigilant against potential drone threats that could compromise security. Vogel Air Base is one of several European installations where the United States maintains B-61-12 nuclear gravity bombs. These weapons form a key component of NATO's nuclear sharing strategy and are under constant security monitoring to prevent unauthorized access. Under NATO's nuclear sharing agreements, these nuclear weapons could be temporarily assigned to select alliance members during wartime scenarios, highlighting the strategic importance and sensitivity of such European bases in the context of global security. European leaders have publicly speculated that Moscow could be responsible for some of these unauthorized drone flights, pointing to a possible strategy of testing defense readiness or creating intimidation in key regions. Denmark has described drones of unknown origin flying over its airspace as part of a coordinated, hybrid attack, signaling the growing recognition that unmanned aerial threats could be used as tools of modern geopolitical pressure. Despite suspicions, concrete evidence linking these drone flights to Russia remains limited, and the Kremlin has repeatedly denied any involvement. Investigations continue as European nations seek to bolster defenses against potential aerial threats.
$25 करोड़ गरीब गरीबी को परास्त करके बाहर निकले।
For the good of our nation, let's work together and let's truly make America great again.
The fastest news breaks.
Requested PM saying that look, you will have to speak to Putin and to Zelensky.
The biggest news makers.
The relationship with India is probably the most important bilateral relationship the US will have for the rest of this century.
The capital delivered quite an election result today.
Expert analysis.
The million-dollar question today is how to stop this dance of death.
Ground reports.
I'm standing at the crossroad of the Kumbh Mela. Behind me are more than 100 entry guards.
Long-form interviews.
Exclusionary politics is reflected in Manipur case as well. You don't bother because this is a small state.
Deep dive into burning issues.
It's often said DRC could be the richest country in the whole world. It's because of what sits underneath.
Why exactly did the US topple the Sheikh Hasina government?
HD videos. We don't just break news, we break it down.